Red Riding Hood's revenge because Snow White killed the woodcutter. The huntsman returned to the palace and told the queen about the danger of Snow White, who had prepared a large army of wood dwarves with the 7 dwarfs to invade the kingdoms. Red Riding Hood came to the queen and said,
"I will help you, queen, but on one condition. You teach me to prepare my army."
The queen agreed, and Red Riding Hood brought Jack and the giant. Accompanied by Peter Pan, with Wendy and Captain Hook with his sailors. Robin Hood and Little John also came with them. But Snow White brought Alice and the Jabberwocky dragon with her. And Snow White pulled the red cloak by her hair, but Snow White grabbed Tinker Bell and tore her in half. From the page of the book, Peter Pan got angry and came from the hawk to stab Snow White, but the Jabberwocky dragon swallowed Peter Pan. But Jack came with the giant. The giant caught the Jabberwocky dragon as if it was a small lizard. And Jack tied the Jabberwocky dragon with the help of the giant. And Wendy, the captain of the Hook, with the sailors were fighting the dwarves. But the dwarves caught Wendy and cut her with the captain of the Hook and the sailors, who were cut like breadcrumbs. And from above the hill appeared the headless knight carrying the head of a fiery pumpkin and said,
"Do you need me?"
"Throw your fiery pumpkin at the dwarf army."
"Throw it at the army of the scoundrel dwarves."
The headless knight threw the fiery pumpkin at the dwarves, and they burned and screamed until a large number of them died. But Snow White said,
"Damn you, Little Red Riding Hood!"
"Damn you, you arrogant woman."
And Little Red Riding Hood stood up. In an attack on the 7 dwarfs, Little Red Riding Hood was carrying a basket in her hand. But the basket was loaded with colored crystal balls, and she threw it at the 7 dwarfs without warning. The colored crystal balls exploded on the dwarfs, and they disappeared like smoke.
"Is this the best thing you have, Little Red Riding Hood?"
"Show me what you have, Snow White. Look who's coming. Oh my God, it's Merlin the wizard."
Snow White laughed hysterically, but Little Red Riding Hood's eyes sparkled, and she said,
"I also have Merlin's power."
The 3 good witches were the ones who helped Cinderella. Merlin cast his magic spell on the 3 witches. But the 3 witches moved their magic wands together in one word and said,
"Timon and Pumbaa."
"No, everything, and don't bring Timon and Pumbaa."
"Timon and Pumbaa I will withdraw."
"Oh, Snow White," said Little Red Riding Hood. "No, not Timon and Pumbaa. Everyone withdraw. Timon and Pumbaa are here. Where is the battle?"